Americans just discovered British Chinese food on TikTok,
This is too far.
and the result is absolutely hysterical.
French fries? French fries?
It's kind of gross,
We finally got a decent sized spice bag.
but it also teaches this really deep and kind of profound lesson about what the internet is doing to culture and how culture evolves differently now that we have these massive social networks that have broken down our geographic boundaries. This all starts with unsuspecting British food TikTokers posting videos about how they ordered a Chinese.
I've got a Chinese.
We've ordered a Chinese.
The real crime does not occur until you actually see the food.
Salt and pepper chips. Chicken balls. Salt and pepper chicken. Spring rolls. Crispy beef. Egg fried rice. I got sweet and sour sauce. There.
Right to jail.
But thankfully, unlike anything that you have seen on any of those plates, these people are getting roasted.
Hey y'all, I just got a Chinese. Look at this Chinese I got, y'all. Nothing like Chinese food. Got a Chinese with the chicken balls. The chicken
Balls really are just chicken nuggets.
And
like, let's be honest.
You can't miss the chips. You have to have the chips with your Chinese. And the curry sauce. The delicious curry sauce that you just throw all over the Chinese. Ah, delicious. Delicious Chinese food.
I'm sorry, UK, but if this is what you call Chinese food, you deserve this. Where are the vegetables? What are chicken balls? Why would you pour curry sauce all over your entire plate of Chinese food? The British do not have answers. And honestly, I'm just afraid of what the next Boston Tea Party looks like, because this stuff the Brits are calling gravy looks a lot like the last BP oil spill.
Trust me, it tastes just as gorgeous, okay?
As wacky and goofy as a lot of this is, it's actually sparked this kind of cultural conversation around, is it problematic to use language like, I'm going to get a Chinese or I'm ordering a Chinese? Obviously, a lot of the content is kind of inflammatory and looking for likes and kind of stirring up controversy, but some creators genuinely are asking this question and kind of having this cultural conversation.
And I know that it's not intended to be racist, but it just kind of feels like it is a little. It's like that prompt that says, like, tell me something that isn't racist but feels like it is. It feels like that. So do British people also see I'm going out for a Greek or a Mexican or an Italian? Or is it exclusively just when they talk about Chinese food?
When it comes to food, we will say we're going for a cheeky Indian, we're going for a cheeky Chinese. We don't need to put food at the end. We know what we mean. We say it not just with Asian food, South Asian food. We say it with Caribbean food, African food. We say it with British food. Like, we go, oh, I fancy a full English. It's just the way we speak.
Maybe this all feels like silly social media drama to you, but if you really analyze the underlying kind of cultural mechanisms at work here, it's kind of profound. Imagine 30 years ago going to London for the first time as someone from another country who maybe speaks English but doesn't understand the kind of cultural context and the colloquialisms of the different regions. And so it might feel totally offensive to hear we're going to go get a Chinese if you don't fully understand what British people mean by that.
So I'm Chinese and I've been to the UK a couple times. The first time ever I heard my friend who lived in the London said, oh, let's get a Chinese. It confused me a lot. Like, I don't understand what she's saying.
And conversely, if you grew up British, you might have no idea that phrasing could be offensive to some people. Ultimately, I see that as an unrecognized superpower of social media and one that it doesn't get very much credit for. Social media enables us to be much more deeply empathetic human beings. It allows us to access the perspectives of this huge diversity of people who we may never meet in real life, but whose perspective on the world is equally valid to ours. Thank you for tuning into MEMER'S Digest. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, throw me a little like and subscribe if you're interested in more internet philosophy.